Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you're watching on YouTube, hello, welcome back. Doing another trucking session here. Doing a little Q&A, driving around, answering questions, talking with the chat type dealio again. And also, I really should have pointed this out last time, but I forgot. If you want me to answer questions on YouTube, feel free to leave questions in the comments below this video, if you're watching this on YouTube. And I will try and answer them in the next stream, in addition to talking with the chat. I will make a little list of things people have asked, and I will work my way through them as we go. So there you go, there's a little disclaimer. If you're watching on YouTube, feel free to add some questions below, and I will get to them next time. So, right. Continue game. We might be in for a slightly lengthy loading screen now, I've just realised, actually. I don't have either of the truck sims installed on my SSD at the moment to save space. And with the mods and stuff, they take a while to load, unfortunately, sometimes. Are you familiar with the work of Tim Rogers? He's made some games and is now a YouTuber who does incredible 3-hour reviews of games. Right. What games has he made? Because I might be familiar with his games, but the name doesn't ring a bell. What do I think of the Company of Heroes series? Loved the first one, didn't play much of the second. Right, yeah, I think you will find, game, that my Xbox controller is in fact plugged in because I'm using it to move the cursor right now. It does this every time and I just don't understand it. Anyway, so, since last time, I've done a couple of things off screen, just to get this out of the way to start with. How can I... I don't know how I can actually... Well, anyway, I bought a truck. It's the one you can see right here. It's a Kenworth K100. It's actually from a mod. It's from the Steam Workshop, the Kenworth K100, because it's not in the base game. And the Kenworth K100 is probably my favourite truck of all time. I just love this thing. It's a big old square on wheels. It's wonderful. I like cab-over trucks more so than the standard American ones where they have that big snout in the front of them. Yeah, it's a big old brick.
Watching you.
I prefer cab-overs in general, and this is my favourite cab-over, the old Kenworth K100. And oddly enough, it's an absolutely iconic truck, and for some reason it's not in the base game, which is a real head-scratcher if you ask me. But luckily, a talented person on the Steam Workshop made a mod to add it to the game, which they did. I proceeded then to buy it in the game, which is why I've only got $59,000 at the moment. And I kitted it out, as you can see. And this is our truck now. So no longer, we're not driving rentals around anymore. We have our own truck, which is great. This is actually the extended, longer version. It's got more room in the back here, basically, because it has a bigger bed in the back, essentially. As far as I can tell, it's the only reason it's bigger. It's got a bigger bed in the cabin, essentially. And I fancied the bigger version because America! You gotta do everything bigger in America, so. Chronoscrap, thank you very much for that Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very much for 2 months of subbage. Can you actually sleep in the back? Well, kind of, you know, like you do stop to rest in this game from time to time. Although the size of the bed in the back makes no actual gameplay difference. It's just I like the fact that there's a bigger bed in the back of it. So yeah. If we go drive now, though, this the nice thing about having your own truck in this game. Is it the truck from Terminator 2? Ooh, it might be. I can't remember. I've not watched T2 in ages. It might be, though. Oh, look, there you go. American Truck Simulator with a little maple leaf, because we've got the Pro Mods Canada mod installed. That's worth mentioning, actually. I haven't pointed that out yet. Also, Apparently the world is taking a minute to load in. It's the first time it's done that with me. That's better. Ooh, that was weird. Here it is in all its glory. What a machine. Also air horns. So anyway, today, in addition to having a new truck, I also installed the recently released ProMods Canada map. ProMods have made a ton of map mod stuff for Euro Truck Simulator. Really, really good mods. Really high quality. In fact, higher quality than the base game, if I'm honest. So when I heard that they'd released a Canada add-on for our American Truck Simulator, I was dead excited to go give it a go. If we look at the map here, we're in Everett currently, because that's where we left off last time. Although, I have to admit, when I bought the truck, it teleported me all the way back to Vegas. And because I can't figure out a way to fast travel in this game, I had to drive all the way from Vegas back to Everett. I did that yesterday evening while listening to a podcast. Yeah, that was a long drive. But anyway, as you can see, we're in Everett right now in Washington. Which one? I think there's the bottom one here. This is Oregon. That's Washington, right? No, wait. Yeah, I can't remember. One of these is Oregon. One's Washington. I can't remember which way around they are ever. Anyway, we're in Everett here, and my plan is basically to go driving up around here north of the border. We're going to go drive around Canada for a bit, British Columbia specifically. As you can see, Canada's pretty big, and one assumes that eventually one day they'll get around to adding more of it or something. But for now, just got this bit to drive around. It's probably bigger than it looks on the map, to be fair, actually, though. So, but we'll see. We'll go for a little tour around the place. Should be good. Should be good. Should be fun. Bet there's some great scenery up there, to be fair. So that's the plan, essentially. We're going to pick up a job, which hopefully will take us north of the border, and then we can do something like that. But failing that, of course, because we have our own truck now, we can drive around whenever we like, wherever we like, without a trailer. So if for some reason I can't get any jobs to go to Canada, I'll just drive there my damn self, which should be fine. I don't have any loan at the moment, so I don't have any loan installments to pay, which means that aside from my constant traffic violations, I'm not really losing money. So I don't actually have to get any freight jobs right now if I don't want to. I am a free man indeed. So this is what the inside looks like, by the way. So you can see, massive bed in the back, and got my kettle, my mug for my tea. It's a bright yellow mug because with the like add-ons pack I've got, like you can get mugs with football teams on them. Unfortunately, they don't do a Norwich City mug, so I just settled for a plain yellow mug instead. Got my Lord of the Rings. Got a bottle of water. I got my Fallout bobblehead. I actually have that bobblehead in real life. It's sat on my left on top of my chest of drawers. That particular Vault Boy bobblehead, and a power armor helmet, and a Christmas tree, cause 'tis the season and all that, and some big fluffy dice because naturally. Right, my character actually needs to rest pretty soon, according to that bar on the bottom right there, the little bed symbol. We're good for petrol though, so. Right. Oh yeah, someone pointed out recently that you can actually lower the windows with a shortcut. I didn't know this. But we can drive with the window open if we want to. Didn't know that was a thing at all until someone mentioned it in the previous stream. Classic wooden dashboard. Yeah, I mean, I think the K100 was originally, like, built in, like, the frickin' 70s or something, so it's an old vintage truck, really. And it drives a bit like an old vintage truck as well, because I've been playing a bit of ETS2 recently, because I updated it to the latest version and updated the ProMods map pack for it, and I was testing it to make sure it works. And the thing I immediately noticed is my old Volvo in ETS2, which you guys might remember from the streams I did earlier with it this year. It's much quicker, much nippier as the old Volvo, and it stops much faster as well. It has noticeably better brakes than this thing, so that's fun. I'll probably end up crashing into stuff constantly in this because I don't apply enough brakes. The Orc truck, yes, the battle wagon. I still have the battle wagon. It did survive the update to the latest version. I am delighted to say. Although again, it did teleport me back to England, so we're not in the Baltics anymore, unfortunately. Anyway, let's see. Let's go to the job market, freight market. What can we find here in Everett? These are all going the wrong way. I want something that takes us to Canada. None of them take us to Canada. They all go south. I suspected this might be the case. All right, we'll just drive there ourselves. It's fine. World map. I'll set a GPS destination. Let's go to Vancouver. Let's go to this place, Plaster and something. They'll probably have a job there for us. There you go. You sorted by the destination in Vancouver is pretty low in the alphabet. Yeah, but dude, I just went through every job available in Everett, and there was none that went to Canada. So it doesn't matter what order it's sorted in, I just went through the entire list. Anyway. Right, we drive on the right in this country, don't we? That's correct. Okay. Don't give me this nonsense again, alright? Look, there is a proven correlation between a lower number of traffic accidents and countries that drive on the left, alright? It's a thing. Also, that's traffic lights green. Let's just go. So don't give me none of this, but we drive on the right side. Ha 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 ha. No, look, okay. For one thing, Britain is not the only country that drives on the left. Plenty of others do, like Japan. And in those countries, it cannot be a coincidence that all of them have a lower rate of traffic collisions. Also, I'm going to close the window. Damn you, Napoleon. Yes. In Napoleon's defense, I don't know why I'm indicating. In Napoleon's defense, he could not have foreseen the invention of the automobile, but yes, it is essentially his fault. Japan, New Zealand does. Yeah, I mean, lots of former British territories obviously drive on the left, but yeah, Japan does as well. Oh, hang on a minute. No, it's the next one along from there. Whoops. Wrong intersection. Here we turn left here. I am a genius. The amount of people in Ireland who don't know how to use the roundabouts properly, that surprises me a little bit, actually. Are they not very common in Ireland? Or are people just terrible drivers? I don't know. Yeah, it does. Eurotruck does, and American Truck both have VR support, yep. It is true. Hello, Variax. How do? How do, sir? You play Morrowind while watching the stream? Good times indeed. That sounds really nice, dude. That sounds like an ideal afternoon. Internet/Wi-Fi daily, weekly rates at motel apparently. I do like how American Truck Simulator clearly has a higher number of vintage cars driving around compared to Euro Truck. It's noticeable. Drawbridge, be prepared to stop. Ah, yes, I came across this when I was making my way up here from Vegas yesterday. Oh, okay, this is one of these viewpoint things. I want to see what this is. Activate viewpoint. Huh. Plays a little cutscene thing. Okay. Yeah, this bridge is pretty cool. I couldn't get across it when I came here on the job yesterday because a tugboat was coming through, and all these bridges, they basically all these three segments of it, they all turn sideways to let boats through, like you see on these whatever these are called, these frames in the water here. The whole thing just goes whoop, and it flips sideways, and then the boat goes through, and then it flips back again. It's kind of amazing, really. Feels like driving in the 80s. I was actually listening to an 80s music station while driving this yesterday, and it felt very sort of very appropriate. Freeway entrance. Yeah, so the game, if you don't, if you're not aware, the game actually has digital radio integrated into it. If you go here and you go to radio, you can listen to IRL radio stations on here. I was listening to Awesome 80s yesterday while driving along. Most of the time I listened to 6 Music, BBC Radio 6 Music, but it wasn't actually, they were off the air when I was driving last night because I was up quite late, so... But yes, you can turn that on. I can bypass the nearby way station. Brilliant. But yeah, you can turn on the radio and just listen to the radio while playing this. So you can put BBC 5 Live and listen to the footy. I don't know, actually, you might be able to. I don't think, it seems to be like... It's not an exhaustive list of radio stations, but... There might be a way to add more. I'm not sure. But I know that 6 Music pops up on there. Afternoon Chasing the Echoes. So at what point do we... Oh, wait, do we enter Canada? I suppose there'll be a sign, right? Let's put it back on the cruise control here in just a second. Actually, you know what? This thing does accelerate quite well when it's free of a trailer. I did put the best available engine in it, along with the best transmission and stuff. But it's noticeably less agile and quick than the Volvo I have in ETS2. Also, I've noticed the cruise control in this thing is a bit odd as well, because in most other trucks, if you hit the accelerator or the brake, it will cancel the cruise control. In this truck, hitting the accelerator doesn't cancel the cruise control, which has led to some fascinating little accidents during my drive I did in this thing yesterday. So I have to remember to hit the X button to cancel the cruise control if I want to speed up. I am driving a health and safety nightmare. That's how your IRL car works, yeah. It's just odd to me because all the other trucks in the game, they work the way I mentioned, where you hit accelerate or brake, and both of those will cancel a cruise control, but not in this truck for some reason. Xmas tree, yep. We got the Christmas tree. Got the Christmas tree out. 'Tis the season. I got my power armor helmet and my bobblehead. And I got Mort on one side of the steering wheel, and I got a Mandalorian helmet on the other side, because that means every time I turn the wheel using the Mandalorian head, I can say, you know, when we use it to steer, I can say this is the way. Is that the skull from your last Oblivion playthrough on the wheel? Well, kind of, because Mort in the Oblivion playthrough was a reference to a Planescape Torment character called Mort, which is a talking, floating skull with crazy eyeballs just like that, although he's not made of chrome. Yeah, you can add a keyboard shortcut to sort of change the cruise control speed, yeah, for sure. That's totes a thing. Oh, I think we reached the border. No, don't you dare, traffic lights. Apparently they want me to go this way, okay. Are they doing roadworks right at the border? Apparently so. Okay, all right, so you drive down there if you're coming back into the US, and this is the way we go if we want to go into Canada. Right, all trucks right lane. Understood. Rest area. We might want to use the rest area, actually. Maybe we'll just rest in Canada. Alright, here we go. See, now this is interesting, because it's got to be one of the few occasions in Truck Sim where an actual border and customs is modelled. Because, of course, Euro Truck is all in kind of the EU, so you can just drive across country to country without any issues. With the exception of Britain these days, I guess, but then again, Truck Simulator seems to be set in an alternate fictional universe where we didn't leave the EU, so... Oh, there is actually a thing where we have to stop, apparently. This is interesting. Okay. Oh, you can tell we're coming into Canada now because it's in French as well as English. Haha! Alright. Checking your documents, please wait. Yeah, that's true, actually, JB. You're right. Actually, we weren't part of the Schengen agreement, were we? So... you did have to get out your passport when you were heading to France and vice versa. That's true. That is true. But it was still, you know, much quicker than it otherwise would be. You can bypass the nearby way station. Good. Hey, Pyrex. Is that a tiny Christmas tree? It is indeed. And it wiggles when I move the truck as well. Do we need petrol? No, I think we're good. Right, welcome to Canada, I guess. We are here now. Smuggle a lorry load of Kinder Eggs into America. I'm going to guess that means this is the part of Euro Truck that I miss in American Truck Simulator. It's the bit where you go to another country and you suddenly have no idea what the traffic laws are. Like, I'm assuming that meant I could turn left, and I wasn't pinged for it, so I guess I was right. But yeah, you don't get this in ATS because it's all just America. But in Euro Truck, you're constantly going into different countries and you're seeing different road signs and different traffic lights. It's great fun. But now the Pro Mods have added Canada, we can get a little bit of that action. And look at this, a roundabout! Behold, Americans. Cower in fear. I know you guys actually do have roundabouts in some places. Yeah, I'm just joking. Guess we get to find out what the speed limits are in Canada as well, huh? 62, that's a very odd number. Why 62 and not 60? And cruise control on. It's a little switch actually over there on the dash, you can see it move. Which I appreciate, that's a nice little bit of attention to detail. As I said, this is a modded truck. This is not in the base game, the Kenworth K100. It's added by a mod from the Steam Workshop, and it's really superb, honestly. It looks like it could easily have been in the vanilla game. Oh, now it's gone down to 50. Make up your mind, Canada. Bloody hell. Probably because of the tunnel, to be fair. 100 kilometers now is actually 62. Oh, do they use kph in Canada? I didn't know that. I assumed they use miles per hour. Alright, well that's fair enough then. Oh, Christ, yeah, there you go. That is the cruise control not disengaging when I hit the accelerator and nearly causing me to crash into that car in the front. Oh god. Oh, American brakes, not very good. Oh. Probably American brakes from the 90s at the very latest as well. This is an old truck. Alright, we're actually going left here, so I'm in the wrong lane, but fuck it. Is that 2 ice cream vans at the same time? What's going on? Hello, Spirey. We can go now, I think. Even though I'm in completely the wrong goddamn lane. Yeah, I know I'm in the wrong lane. Calm down. Sorry, Canada. Alright. Where even are we right now? Like, what town are we in? Oh, we're in Vancouver. Okay. Here it is. You've discovered a new viewpoint. It'd be interesting to see Canada with some winter textures installed. Like with some snow or just some more mild winter textures. Because I got two separate... Oh god, wrong lane again. I got 2 separate winter mods for ETS2. One which is like a so-called mild winter, whereby essentially you've just, you know, it's lower lights, you've got trees without leaves on them and stuff like that. It looks just wintry. And I have like an actual frosty winter where it's snowing. So... I was actually thinking around Christmas time, we should do a trucking stream where maybe an extra long one, where we basically go to Finland. We do a Nordic countries tour that ends in Finland because we're off to see Santa Claus, and I could have gone then, and I didn't. And I'll install like the snowy winter mod, so we can drive through the Nordic countries in the snow up to Finland. I think that could be quite fun. Yeah, we're really tired. We need to stop somewhere. Let me have a look at the map. Why Finland? Because Lapland, right? It's where Santa lives. Allegedly. I can't remember where it is, but there used to be, when I was into Flight Sim, VatSim used to do a Fly and See Santa event every year, which did always end in a particular place in Finland, and I forget exactly where it was. So rather than fly and see Santa this year, I think maybe we could drive and see Santa. Let's see. What do you mean allegedly? Is there anywhere we could rest here? There is actually. If we go up there. Let's remove that. Cool. We'll go around like that, and up to this what this hotel is or something over here. And then there's a few places around here we can pick up a job, including an IKEA. Apparently, they have IKEA in Canada. I don't know why I'm surprised by that. Of course they do. Everywhere has IKEA. God, these brakes, man. It's like you hit the pedal and then the truck just sort of thinks about it for a minute and is like, yeah, all right, then I'll stop. Ah, that's the viewpoint right there. Okay. As I say, I was crossing. I didn't see one when I was crossing that bridge up there. I was like, what? Oh, we can go. Sweet. Should have indicated. Oh, apparently I can't. Yeah. The arrow is green. Fuck you, game. Naughty, naughty. Apparently. There's something I fundamentally don't understand about Canadian traffic lights going on here, I suspect. Oh, I'm in the wrong fucking lane again. Jesus Christ. Okay, that... I see no problems with this at all. No problems. My driving is impeccable. I don't know what you're talking about. It's 700 Canadian dollars, bear in mind, Eterna. So it's basically Monopoly money. Although, technically, I don't think that's true. I think it's still listed in American dollars, because that's what the game's set to. Fucking Christ. Really? Really? I guess I am over the line, but still. Canadian dollars are 2 to 1 versus pounds. Are they these days? Bloody hell. I remember when US dollars used to be 2 to 1 versus pounds. Those were the days. Oh, it must be, yeah, it's just gone past 3 o'clock. That's why I can hear screaming children outside. Can't wait till the Christmas holidays kick in, then I'll be able to hear screaming children outside 24/7. Oh, this is a cool bridge. Aren't you going to say get off my lawn? That would require me to have a lawn, unfortunately. They're in the street outside, which they are perfectly entitled to be, but that doesn't make me any happier about it. Children outside in 2020. Yeah, the schools aren't shut, actually, I'm afraid. In Lockdown 2 Electric Boogaloo here, we didn't shut the schools this time, so... Like clockwork, at around 3 o'clock-ish, the school's still empty, and we still get screaming children outside. It's great. Fuck me, the speed limit is very low on this bridge, isn't it? You need extra kindergarten? Oh, my condolences. Right, you can stop yawning, truck driver, we're nearly there. Stop. Three-way. Where? Would you get a Greyhound bus in Canada? Or is that just a side effect of them not being able to specify what traffic you get in which country? Alright, here we go. Oh, hang on a minute, what's this? Oh, I can buy a garage, right. I don't see those very often in the game, actually. Hence my confusion. Yeah, great. That's a great game, but where can I rest? I kind of assumed this was a hotel. It's clearly not, though, is it? I have to buy the garage, and then I can rest inside the garage. Oh dear. That wasn't the plan. $180,000 is a bit of an ask, really, for a night's rest. Okay, well. Shit, where can we go instead, then? God, you think there'd be somewhere to rest in Vancouver? Bloody hell. Guess we're gonna have to go there. Sleep on the IKEA beds, yep. Just wander in there, find a quiet corner. Thought the sleeper cab would make it so you could rest anywhere, but that would make sense. Well, yeah, no, even you still have to find a designated spot where you can park and rest for the night. Even with the sleeper cab, because it's not always a hotel, the rest spots. They're sometimes just a parking space. But you may only rest in the designated area. It's very strict about that. I can't see the lights from here. Am I allowed to go or not? I have no idea. There's only one way to find out, though. You're getting tired. Yes, we are. No, Spyro, I will not press F2. I refuse. I guess we were allowed to go. Okay. Oh, fuck your speed limit, frankly. Screw you, Canada. I'm going over this bridge nice and fast. I need a rest before my driver passes out. Whee! Oops. The lane's a bit narrow, isn't it? Thank you for covering up the damn GPS message thing. Could have done without that. Can you pull over and buy illegal stimulants that let you drive 48 straight hours? I mean, if by that you mean can I go into the options and turn off the fatigue simulation? Yes. What's this guy doing? He's almost as bad a driver as I am. Look at him. I feel less bad now. Apparently Canadian truck drivers are just terrible. Actually, no, it's US Express Enterprises. He's probably American. It's getting cold here. Yeah, it's pretty chilly here and all. Caution. This vehicle makes wide right turns. Would it hurt him to drive a little bit faster? Oh boy. God, all this braking, I'm gonna get a low air warning on the dashboard pretty soon at this rate. Have you considered doing VA work for Skywind/TESR? Not really, no. I don't think I'm the kind of talent they're looking for, really. I mean, if you are, what's TESR, by the way? I've just suddenly realized. Wait a minute, what is that? I mean, if there's any devs for projects like that out there who want to get in touch, I'm open. I'd hardly say no, but I'm not like actively out there looking to get recruited as a voice actor. I don't think I'm a very good voice actor, if I'm completely honest. But I'm totally okay with like voicing maybe a character as a little Easter egg. That's fine. Come on, traffic lights! Should also be able to abuse truck stop employees for no particular reason. Why do I suspect you're speaking from experience? So your best car could say is, oh no one can imitate the glorious Jeff. What's his name, right? Jeff something. Guy did all the Imperials and the Dark Elves in Morrowind. Jeff Baker, yeah, that's the lad. He was also in Fallout 3. Yeah, he was, wasn't he? I mean, he's been in most of the Elder Scrolls games doing bit parts one way or another. He was in... I know he was in Oblivion because he voiced Haskell in the Shivering Isles. For example. I don't know if he's in Skyrim. He might be somewhere. Oh, of course he is. He's Jib, isn't he, in Skyrim and in the Dawnguard DLC. Whee! Look at this! Big loopy, spirally thingy we're on right now. This is fun. Yeah, this truck is actually quite fun to drive and it doesn't have a trailer. Gets about a bit. Been speeding like a demon, man. Still haven't been caught yet. Have they not invented speed cameras yet in Canada? Surrey discovered. Oh, Jesus, okay, it's a little hairpin turn here. Fucking hell. Rally driver shit this right now. We're off-roading. I mean, technically we're not, but it feels like it. Speed limits and speed suggestions, yes. The speed limit, yeah, it's a goal, not a limitation, alright? As a general disclaimer, please drive responsibly. I just want to point that out right now. It's all fun and games, but in real life, please drive responsibly. Don't drive like me. Ask yourself, how would Dave drive? And then don't do that. Right. We can rest now. Whew. It's a nice view, actually, with the skyline in the background and what have you. Oh, yeah. Now we're in Canada, aren't we? Look, there's a truck with a big bunch of logs strapped on the back of it. That's Canada, all right. That's how we know we've truly arrived. Can I drive IRL? Nope. In case that wasn't stupidly obvious. I do not own a driving license. All right, let's rest. 2 a.m. No, I want to drive through here in the daytime, really. I can actually see what's going on. All right, it's midday. I'll take that. A good public transport. I mean, it's all right. But in European cities, you just don't really need to drive. All our countries are very small and have relatively good transport links, and you know, you can walk most places. I've never needed to be able to drive. I mean, honestly, the only thing that I would like to do if I could drive, the only reason I would want to learn to drive, really, is just so I could drive to see friends and play Warhammer. That's literally it. That's the only reason I would get a driver's license right now. That's the only thing I'd use it for, is to go and drive to play Warhammer with friends. That's all I would do with it. Right, hang on a minute. Where the fuck are we going? I don't have a plan here. What's going on? One moment. Also, I'm in the wrong lane. Oh, God. Oh, God. All the mistakes. Back it up. Back it up. Not that far, though. Okay, right. Sweet baby Jesus. All right. That's better. Low air. Great. Okay. I'm so used to doing a job in this game and just following the red line on the GPS. Now I have no idea what's going on. Right. We want to go find a job somewhere. Rail export. Let's head down the road to them and see what they've got for us. You gonna stream Cyberpunk? Don't know. Maybe, maybe not. That's kind of so far pretty good, honestly. It's the typical pro mod stuff, as in you'd think it was part of the base game if you didn't know better. Like, it's just very good quality. Like, there are lots of other map packs you can get for American Truck Simulator, but I have tested a lot of them in the past, and unfortunately I did find they were a little bit shite. Unfortunately, I did try Coast to Coast, for example, and I was super unimpressed with that one, let me tell you. But pro mods are consistently fucking brilliant. I mean, look at all this. All of this is done for free by modders. Everything you see here. Including the truck, actually, come to think of it. Pro mod or bus type of guy? Yeah, me too, really. Excuse my yawning. It's the driver. He set me off now. Yeah, it's like the first patch is like 40 odd gigs, which is a bit bonk, isn't it? Bit bloody bonkers. I mean, oh, Jesus. Like, I'd have to free up so much space on my SSD just to play that game. It's a bit, Now that's blinking green. Does that mean I'm allowed to go or not? I guess yes, because I haven't been pinged. Alright, okay. Alright, so we found ourselves at some sort of rail yard. What jobs do they have for us? Freight market. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing, isn't it? I mean, like, I have concerns about whether or not my PC could even run Cyberpunk, actually. Now you mention it. Damn it, it all goes to America. They must have not have implemented... Maybe I've installed it wrong or something. But it feels like they haven't implemented any actual jobs for you to be able to do in Canada right now. Every single job everywhere always goes back to the US. Alright, never mind. Oh, we'll just go for a drive without it. It's just, I'd be nice if I could actually make some money while doing it. Right, let's see. Where shall we go? Let's go all the way up to Salmon Arm, why not? All the bloody way up to Salmon Arm, and we'll stop at that. There's a rest stop there, so we'll go there. In fact, you know what? We'll take the scenic route. How about this? Look, we go up here. We will visit Merritt. We'll drive through Merritt. Then we'll go have a look at Kamloops. Then we'll go to Salmon Arm. There we go. Looks good to me. British Columbia Grand Tour, indeed. I might be able to drive around this place, actually. I can. There's no invisible walls here. Nice. Salmon have arms? Yeah, I'd love to know why it's called salmon arm. I feel like there's a story in that somewhere. Don't know why I'm looking behind me. Can't bloody see anything. Except questionable 70s interior design, anyway. This is a tiny part of British Columbia, yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm a little bit underwhelmed by the size of this add-on, but, you know, I suppose I'll take quality over quantity, because otherwise I'd be playing with, you know, coast to coast, wouldn't I? Endless fields of blank grass. Salmon Arm takes its name from its place among Shuswap Lake. The lake has 4 arms: Shuswap Arm in the west, Seymour Arm in the north, Anstey Arm in the northeast, and Salmon Arm in the south, named for the large runs of salmon that used to run up the creeks that empty into the lake. The city of Salmon Arm takes its name from its location along the Salmon Arm of Shuswap Lake. Well, there we are then. We learned something today, everybody. This stream is officially educational. Oh, there's a train coming. Jolly good. Somebody playing Train Simulator there? Oh no, not learning. Wow, really, Madmanon? Oh, man, there are so many trash humans out there. Why would you do that? Absolute oxygen thieves. Interesting they merged Train Simulator with this, and yeah, I mean, that's kind of the dream, right? Like, you have this all-in-one simulator type thing. Maybe in 20 years someone will be able to make that. And you make it online, so like you see a truck drive by when you're on your train, like he's like, it's a dude driving his truck and I'm here on my train, and there's a dude flying over in an airplane. That'd be pretty sweet. Yeah, with that, yeah, that kind of tech from like Flights of 2020, where they use all that real world data to build, you know, kind of procedurally generate the world. Yeah, that'd be pretty sick. Someone pretending to be pretending they're a goat, yeah. He's making a reference to Goat Simulator Spaghetti. Oh, you fucking traffic lights. Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King, J.R.R. Tolkien. Been discussing that quite a bit on Discord, actually. So I think someone was watching the films for the first time on Discord. I forget who it was, but that prompted a lot of Lord of the Rings discussion, which was quite fun. me in the wrong lane again. I mean, 2 decades worth of AI computing. That's what, yeah, that's what I think. Because like, I think Flight Sim 2020 kind of proved that that sort of thing is possible. We're just waiting for the technology to catch up to a point where you can render all of that in the detail you'd want, right? The One Ring represents the atomic bomb. Yeah, no, luckily it wasn't dumb Lord of the Rings discourse. It was nice, interesting Lord of the Rings discussions. Petabytes of data. It's that's how it works. Basically, you need an internet connection to play it, really. And what happens is, as you're in the world, it downloads the data from their servers, and old data is removed, so that it doesn't, completely fill up your hard drive. And you can determine what size of cache you want to have, depending on how much free space you've got. But yeah, you basically as you fly around, it downloads data from Microsoft's servers and puts it into your game in real time as you're flying around. It's quite impressive, really. Look at them mountains, Gandalf. This is what I came here to see. This is what we wanted from Canada. Hell yes. Me all over the road. Whee! This is what we paid the money for. We didn't pay any money though. It's free. It's a mod. It's wonderful. But yes. This is what the punters came to see. Yeah, I did that as well, Spot. I flew over my own hometown in Flight Sim and was able to find my house. It was pretty cool. Yeah, no, I think they fixed that relatively quick. Yeah, the gigantic Melbourne monolith thing. That was funny. It's funny as well because it wasn't anything that they really did. It wasn't like a bug with the game. It was just the real world data that they drew from was inaccurate, like hilariously inaccurate, which was then interpreted by the game engine, and then it resulted in that like 200 floor tiny building